Good morning everyone. So today's topic is normal distribution curve. Before starting the normal distribution curve, we must understand what is the normal distribution. Actually, normal distribution is the arrangement of the data in which most of the value lies in the middle range and the rest of the values on the either sides. Okay, most of the values in the middle and some values on the side. Okay, that is the normal distribution. Okay, now what is the normal distribution curve? Normal distribution curve is the graphical representation of the normal distribution data. Okay, that is the normal distribution curve. So it is the graphical representation. So when we are presenting the data graphically, pictorially or diagrammatically, okay, then it is known as the normal distribution curve. This curve is also known as the bell curve because it is flared in shape. Okay, it is heighted in the middle and it is flared from the side. So this curve is also known as the bell curve. And moreover, it is also known as the probability distribution curve or the standard normal distribution curve because it plots all its value in symmetrical fashion. Okay, most of the results are situated around the probabilities mean. All the values are in the symmetrical fashion. Most of the values in the center and few values on the side. Okay, and most of the results are situated around the probabilities mean. So that's why it is known as the probability distribution curve. So these are the various other name of the normal distribution curve. One is the bell curve or the probability distribution curve or the standard normal distribution curve. You can understand it better with the help of this diagram. It is the diagram of the normal probability curve. So, if we see it deeply, then most of the values are lies in the center. Okay, and few values are on the side. So, it is in symmetrical shape and it is flared. Okay. So, next is what are the various parameters of this normal distribution curve? The curve is mainly based on two parameters. One is mean and other is standard deviation. So mean and standard deviation are the two parameters for the normal distribution curve. So if ST is very high, width of the curve is also more. Okay, so there should be not much difference between the mean and the standard deviation. It always lies in 0 and 1 respectively. Then the normal curve is known as the standard normal curve. Next are the properties of the normal distribution curve. In the normal distribution curve, the mean, mode and median all are equal or lies in the center. Okay. It is bilaterally symmetrical. Just look at the diagram. It is bilaterally symmetrical from both sides. Exactly half of the values are to the left of the center and exactly half of the values are to the right. Okay, if we are taking mean is 80, so half of the values lies on the one side, left side, and other values, that is more than 80, lies on the right side. So half of the values are to the left of the center and half of the values are to the right of the center. So next point correlate with the above one, that half of the population is less than the mean. Okay, if we are considering mean is 80, so half of the population is less than mean and half is greater than mean. Okay. Okay, next property is the total area under the curve is 1. So if we are considering this is the curve and the total area of the curve is 1, that is the 0.5 on the right side and 0.5 on the left side. So total curve area is always 1. So the curve is more dense in center and less in tails. Why it is denser in the center? Because most of the data, most of the values lies in the center and some values in the tail. So it is denser in the center and less in the tail. Tail of the curve does not touch the axis and extends infinity. It never touch its axis because all the values lies in symmetrical fashion, so it never touch the axis, it extend infinity.